gonna take the.
Already know.
It's game time, buddy. Welcome back to Lessons from the Inside. Grab jeans, grab snack, grab whatever refreshments you want. I am your host with the most, Mr. Carl DeBose. This is your co-host, close to home, Mr. Kendrix Holcomb. We have producer Sophie. She really kind of abandoned us low-key, but y'all don't know that because y'all aren't behind the scenes. And then we have Mr. Tech Lex on the sound and the rest.
Give him a minute.
I did have to catch up. I had to kind of catch out low-key.
Needs a breath.
With all that. Have you been on the TikTok shop?
No, I don't.
No, it's like low-key better than Amazon. Low-key. Not faster, but
I ain't got the money for that.
Me neither. My bills might get paid. I don't know.
Might is crazy.
Might. Listen, they have a lot of good products. And these are not sponsored by any means. I just really like these products. So of course, y'all saw me do the magic fun straw. I don't know, Sophie's gonna let me tell you what that straw is, but let me do the magic fun straw. It's water. It's a water straw.
It's a purifier straw.
It's a but then I found this hot sauce. It's like pineapple mango habanero hot sauce. Gas. Go ahead and get your little of that.
Nothing to throw it on, just off anchored. Okay.
Yeah, just put it on your.
Okay. Can I get a napkin?
Okay.
No, I just need a napkin.
I ain't got a napkin. I don't know where we go from here.
Hold on.
You just told them. Like they could just pause time. Just. Oh, good dog.
No. Okay. No. I got this.
There's 3 more.
Okay. So you said this the pineapple mango habanero?
Yeah.
Let me get a little. Splash. Okay.
Why you?
Okay.
Got a little kick. Nothing too nuts, right?
Okay, not a fan of the overall fruit taste. It's a little too much for me, but.
Then we got the ghost pepper. We got the spooky pepper.
Is this like the top hot one?
No, we'll get to the top hot one.
Oh, it get hotter from here?
It does. It does, in fact.
In case y'all didn't know, I hate spice. I can't do it. I'm lying so hard. My middle name is Spice. If you ever go to B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, just know my name on that board because I did that challenge.
I know your stomach hurt after that.
It did not.
Something did. You cold, but not okay.
Let's just not be gross. There you go. Yes, sir.
Go back for a second.
You know what that tastes like? When you get a pack of chicken ramen noodles and you throw hot sauce in it, it just has a little bit more spice.
Okay. I'm gonna give you that one. So then we got the Reaper.
It even has a picture of the Reaper.
It does. It do.
Why am I the only one doing this? Why aren't you doing this?
Because I've tried these. I mean, I'll try them. I'll try them on camera. I'm not messed up. Because I'm him. Okay?
You're someone. I'm like that. What's the ghost pepper? It kind of has like that fruity taste, huh? Not fruity, but like sweet. Why it tastes like melted ice cream?
Right? It throws you off. It throws you off. Like just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I don't feel like that. I don't know if I like that.
This one's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. This one, the Reaper.
The chicken noodle hot sauce one? Oh, no, the one I did. Okay.
Yeah, the one that tastes like. Maybe that's why. It's because it tastes like melted ice cream. Now this one. This is the big boy.
Came out of nowhere.
I think it's because there's like berry in it or something like that.
Melted ice cream.
This is the big boy. This is the one that everybody's been raving about on TikTok.
You got that.
It's called the Extreme Regret. Don't touch your eye, after. We should not.
No, I tried to get him to give me a napkin, but he didn't want to.
Oh, my bad.
What is this? Volcano magma?
Hmm?
You good?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Just say hi. Just say hi for me. Hi.
Okay, so let me tell you my issue. The first day of trying that was fine. Like, it was fine. Which was yesterday. Trying it just by itself got me. I'm not gonna lie. Because I've been putting it on my Popeye's chicken tenders.
Hold on. You good? This man's struggling.
I think it's just because it was on my... Whew. That one got me. I'm not gonna... Because every other time I tried it, it was fine. Except right now.
It's not that bad.
It is!
It's not.
It is. Because I've been trying it with other stuff. I didn't try it by itself.
You were him.
I am. So I'm thugging it out.
You're struggling, bud. Bro, you're struggling, bro.
What they say on TikTok, don't worry about me. I'm a thug.
See, you think that bad, you should let me make you some hot sauce. I'll get you right.
Listen, that TikTok shop is innovative, though.
Not as innovative as me, but let's continue.
He even has some beer.
Take your time now. Take your time now.
He's even got some beer bacon flavored hot sauce. And it's like, it's really delicious. What's crazy, though, is that, like, hot sauce, or hot things, hot challenges, they're getting out of hand. Like, the, one of the techs at, one of the shops that I go to work at sometimes, he was telling me about the one nut challenge. Or the death nut challenge. The one nut challenge is Sophie's probably gonna cut that out.
I hope she does. She needs to.
No, the death nut challenge is like you get 5 packs of peanuts, and each time you eat like one of the, so it goes from like level 1 to level 5.
Yeah.
So as you're eating the peanuts, like you have to chew each peanut for 20 seconds, and then I think it's like you let it sit for a minute, and then you go up to the next level. Well, he said by level 3, like his mouth was done. So then he ate the level 4, and it was like, okay, well this is like agonizing. You eat the level 5, well there's no turning back.
Yeah.
You're
You're there at that point.
like, yeah, no, and so it was really funny. Well, it wasn't funny because like it was pain, but it was interesting because like you look at challenges like that, and you're like, where do you draw the line? You know, like at what point are they getting out of hand? Because this is gonna be old news by the time this video comes out, but you know there was that kid that died from the one chip challenge, and so like the one chip company is having to like do refunds and they had to pull. They did like a massive recall on the chips in stores and like all this different stuff, and they put like not for consumption of anybody under 18. Like, so it's getting out of hand, but like it almost feels like that's like an American thing.
It is.
Like putting yourself through that, because you see like you see places like Russia, and they're really not like fazed by this garbage. But then you see other countries that are looking at us, they're like, y'all are the Florida of the world.
So, what part about it what makes you say is the American thing? Like the people dying, or it becoming something out of hand?
Out of hand. Because we did the milk crates, and like that was way out of hand.
So just challenges in general, or anything with spice?
The scope of which we just challenges in general, but like the scope of like where we take them.
Okay.
Cause like before we about like an hour before we started recording, I was on YouTube looking at the shorts or whatever, and there was this one talking about this like new TikTok challenge where kids were putting like band-aids on their hands and putting a like slash through it, and then going to sleep, and then your dream, you have to find your way out of a labyrinth.
What?
And if you, yeah, it's crazy. You have 46 minutes to find your way out of a labyrinth. But if you don't, you never, like, you die. I didn't look that far into it because I didn't have time. But, like, it was nuts. Like, when you look at it, and you're like, dang, like, kids are really out here doing this garbage. But then you can't, like, really be all that mad because, like, we were out here, rubbing salt on our, like, hands and
The
ice.
salt
Yeah.
ice. Yeah.
So, like, America is really just out of hand with all these challenges. Like, low-key. Like, even doing that, like, at the end of the day, that'll subside. That's whatever. That's gross. My bad. That'll subside. But, it's Sydney. He did the one-chip challenge. That man said he would never do that again. Ever.
I've done it twice.
Because you're a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath.
You're a psychopath.
Well, see, I was going to say, when it comes to spice, the reason that one I feel like gets out of hand because, A, people try to prove a sort of a sense of toughness online. Yeah. B, clout chasing because, ooh, it's the trendy challenge. Let me see if I can handle it because I'm that guy. Next thing you know, they crying over the floor and swallowing ice cream and milk. And then also, it's been something that they've been done studied over for a while now is they contribute spice to, like, it gives you the same effect that drugs give you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Like,
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That's why how we had those different reactions on that last sauce. You almost passed out, and
I didn't. Okay. Okay, because our audio listeners are gonna be like, "What?"
I'm over here just cool, calm, and collected. But nah, for real, it's because that's something that I love spice. I love spice with all my heart. Like I said earlier, I got a special hot sauce recipe. Now, granted, I'm not sitting there making my actual hot sauce from scratch, but I throw some stuff together, put some stuff together, and it'll turn you right. You may not be able to sleep because your stomach is killing itself during the night, but it'll taste good at the moment, and that's all that matters. Like, come on now.
I mean, will it?
Yes.
Oh no, because y'all were doing the chili that was like the hottest chili during the chili competition, right?
I didn't do that. I remember. I've heard the stories about that from my year where they, some guys at the school. So like, there's a lot of stuff that I've done throughout the years. Like, I started small with some hot sauce, like the hot stop, bro. It's not that bad. The hot sauce in the ramen noodles. That was something that amplified the flavor. After it got to a point where I was eating, when I go to Hispanic restaurants, when they throw the pepper on the side of the tacos or the burrito or something like that, I used to munch on the pepper. Then I got to experiment with different kinds of peppers.
You look like the type to munch on peppers.
Can't, okay. Yeah, it got to the point I was 15 or 16 when I did the ghost pepper and the Carolina Reaper.
Ew. 15 or 16 doing the ghost pepper or Carolina? Nah, miss me with that.
Yeah, cause my one of my uncles had he had a friend who had some peppers that he was growing. It was either my uncle or my father who had a friend who had the peppers, and then they also made like their own preserves with it. So like it'd be peach pepper preserves or something like that. So he gave my dad some, and he's like, I was staying over there for 1 week. And he was like, hey man, I got some peppers if you want to try it. I know you like spicy stuff. I did it. And the spice level, I was cool. I had to munch on an ice cube for 5 minutes. And the worst part was I messed around and touched my eye.
Yep.
So I had to throw my clothes off and hop in the shower, and I just had the cold water just hit my face. That was the worst part. It didn't even burn my mouth that bad. When I did the one chip challenge, the first time, I still got the videos. It was me and my cousin. Shout out my boy in Qatar, keeping us protected in the U.S. Oh my goodness, that boy almost died. That boy almost died. Second time, he had the chip again, and we were at a family get together at my grandmother's house, and he was like, do it. I was like, I want to see you do it. You did it the last time, do it again. It's supposed to be spicy this time. I munched on it, and I was chilling. Granted, my internals, if you had an X-ray, my internals was a Mortal Kombat match. Hadouken, Street Fighter. No, it was Street Fighter versus Capcom versus Deadly Alliance versus Sudoku. It was all of us fighting in there. But I handled it. It didn't even burn my mouth that bad. It was just my stomach. That's why I gotta. Sometimes when it comes to spice, I gotta learn how to take my time because I'll be okay, Now, my internals might not. I might develop an ulcer. My mother has an ulcer, and I don't need to be like that. I'm sorry. I see how many problems she has dealing with it, and I love too spicy stuff too much. Love it too much.
I'm scared of an ulcer. I'm terrified of an ulcer. But like I do like spicy. Like again, that really like when I was eating it with like Popeye's chicken tenders, I was eating it like it was nothing. Like it was fine. Like it was just like Louisiana to me. Eating it by itself just fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It messed me up. Because I think it was just like the purity mixed with the oxygen mixed with like eating strictly healthy stuff now, like messed me up so bad. So I'm a little bit upset. But it's all good. It's Gucci. I'm a thug. So.
I love spicy stuff. But yeah, and see like that's why I asked you, well, like why did you say it was Americans take it to a certain extent? Because Asian countries. So,
but I think that's a norm for them.
No, I say that's in Asian countries they put spice on everything.
Oh yeah.
My friend from I got a friend from Vietnam who came here. He didn't eat a single meal without sriracha.
I mean,
without sriracha, and then see, he was one of the ones that helped me introduce me to this sauce. It's a Korean spicy sauce, and it is delicious. But as I developed more into my cooking, my cooking culinary arts and stuff like that, I'm seeing, because I do love a lot of Asian dishes, so I see just how much spice that they put in everything. African dishes, they don't go anything without a pepper, bro. Some jollof rice, some soup, no matter what soup it is, bro. They gonna throw a Scotch bonnet in there. Gonna throw some pabana. They gonna throw some peppers in there. That mug gonna be spicy. But yeah, like it's norms for them. Like they don't take it to the extremes because they've been introduced to it all their life. Like that's what they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, those are the main reasons that we do it. Is a lot of people want to prove they're tough, they're clout chasing, or they trying to try a new experience, like trying to reach that new high. Because it does affect your dopamine. So they a thrill seeking in a sense.
I guess that's what it is for me. It's like the thrill. Because like again, I do enjoy spicy stuff. Like it's not my like I prefer savory over spicy.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be my thing. But I like spicy. Like my dad, he's a big spice guy. My sister's a big spice gal. I will say my mom is not a spice person.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have ulcers. She's probably gonna kill me for like outing her like this, but she has what is it? IBS. She has IBS. Oh. So spice like will mess up her entire day. Yeah. Like and I'm like in my head I'm like, well, I'm more like my mom than my dad as far as like my chemistry is made up.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have IBS? Like you doing this? Like do males get IBS?
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not even going.
I see. I always hear
I plead the fifth.
He said I plead the fifth. I always hear like females getting IBS, but like you never really hear about males getting it. Or maybe it's just like the whole toughness thing. And they just keep it to themselves. I don't really know. You gonna Google it?
You dang Skippy.
But like
WebMD it.
But like you look at like you said Asian countries, because I remember one of my closest friends, he invited me to his family's like 4th of July thing, and they made, I forgot what they call it.
Males can't get it.
Can?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on track.
Okay.
And so like I was at their 4th of July thing, and his cousin made this, like, you would have liked it. You would have really liked it. It was just really spicy, whatever. And I, like, ate it. Because in my head, I'm thinking, like, yeah, it's spicy, but it can't be that bad. Oh, my God. I was eating it. It covered all my food. They were like, oh, yeah, he's going to die. Like, he's for sure going to die. I was, like, eating it. I was like, this isn't that bad. And then it hit.
Then it hit, yeah.
I was like, oh.
You got to be careful of the stuff that'll sneak up on you.
Oh, my gosh.
Some stuff it take a minute to sit in, and then you're half a bowl deep in like some soup or like something, and all of a sudden you can't feel your mouth and your eyeball is doing jumping jacks. Like you sitting there like
tears are just wanting to come out. And there's so much dog hair in this house. Jesus Christ. Anyways, tears are just wanting to come out and like just like a waterfall just from that.
Yeah.
And like it is insane. And so like every event that I go to that like he hosts or his girlfriend and him like or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I'm always very careful about the food. Because I'm already a picky eater as it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I, like, jumped into that. Because it looked, like, good, but it just looked foreign to me. And so, like, normally it wouldn't be something that I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me try it. And I regret it.
I say it now. Look at you.
I regret it. Can't say I don't. Because, my God. But it was fun. Like, it was a fun experience. I just think that if people recognize their, like, their thresholds, like, not like me, because, you know, I'm still willing to push myself. But if people recognize their thresholds before they hit the point of, like, death or injury, they'd be so much better off for it. Like, way better off.
Yeah. And I see it'd be a good thing if they could, but when it comes to that, like, a lot of times they're, I don't know the best way to put this, but they're trying to break past those thresholds.
Which is dumb.
You see, no, like, and it goes back to that, it being something that people get, like, a literal high off of. Like, it's like the actual sense of doing illegal substances. Like, it makes you feel better in that moment. You get a sense of feeling from it that kind of just eases your mind, puts you in a sense of calm. And it's something like that when you're going through something, like, bro, that's something that you want so often. And, like, when it comes to spicy stuff or any of those challenges, it's like, bro, this is funny, this is really enjoyable. Let's see if we can get some likes and do it. And then step one, all right, whew, spicy, bro. Look at how many likes we got. We got 1 million likes. Let's up it. One chip challenge. Whew. All right, I just left the hospital. Guys. Yeah, I now got 5 ulcers in my heart, my kidney, my lungs. But I will be doubling down on it. Call me the Spice King from now on. Spicy Cam, who is that, bro? And then that's where it just elevates from there. And see those people on TikTok, bro. Spicy Cam, that one African dude, that one dude with the long hair, munching on a pepper with some Taki powder, like, no reaction.
That dude kills me. I look at, I'm like, there's no way your bathroom visits don't hurt. There's no way. Spicy Camp, no way his bathroom visits don't hurt. He gained a lot of weight too, and I think that's the other piece that, like, people got to be careful of, is because, like, no shame to him, because he's living his best life, he's having fun, and that's cool. But you also got to be aware of your health, because like when I first, like, started following him, like, years back, he was, like, fit, in shape, like, all that good stuff, and, like, there's no problem with being at it, like, you know, a little bit overweight, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, make sure that you're, like, taking care of yourself.
Yeah, that is, like, a big part.
Because, like I said before we were rolling, I will never judge anybody for being a certain weight, certain shape, whatever. But, like, as long as you, like, if I love you, don't leave me on this earth. Do not leave me. Make sure you're good. Because I don't do the best job of making sure that I'm okay. I got a doctor's appointment next month, though. So
okay, cool.
My first in, like, a year and a half. But
I got you beat. But we're not going to talk about doctors. Dude, a prime example of that is, what was it, a few years back? I don't know if you remember this dude, Nikado Avocado.
Yeah.
The dude that did the mukbangs and he dropped something and just started screaming or something like that, had those reactions. Dude was in shape. Well, I'm not going to say in shape, but he had a slim figure.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden doing those mukbangs, trying to get those views, trying to create that fan base, giving the people what they want. Dude shot up and, like, increasingly became unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all get a chance to go check out on YouTube. Meat Canyon made a video about it. If y'all don't know who Meat Canyon is, pray before you watch it. But if not, y'all know who Meat Canyon is. So yeah. But it was a cool video. But it was, I don't want to say it was deep, but, like, if you read into it, it gave you the sense of, like, what he was doing became such a problem that it was affecting everything around him, and it down spiraled him towards such a bad spot that, like, he lost everything in a sense. And now, while he may not have physically lost everything, his mental was shot.
Oh yeah.
And that's what the overall video was portraying, or what I got from it. I do analyze a lot of stuff, so don't judge me. But
Nikocado actually recently lost 90 pounds.
for real.
Yeah. Getting back.
And like I said, this happened years ago whenever he shot up. So I know a lot of people have been in his comments and stuff like that. Hopefully he lost 90 pounds. Congratulations, my boy. As long as you're trying to get back into it and trying to watching your health and making sure you're doing right. So
Swear. Cause that's definitely the hard. You know who really surprised me? And like I for whatever reason stopped watching it for years, and then like hop back was Dashy. Dashy's
That's my
like
dog.
transformation. That was crazy. And then like, did you ever look into like why he lost as much weight as he did?
I think I remember watching something about it, but I forgot.
It was like, and it's been months since I watched it, but it was like something to the effect of like his doctor said if he doesn't make a change, like at the point where he was like, recognizable, quote unquote, if he didn't make a change, like diabetes was gonna set in, high blood pressure was gonna set in.
I remember the
liable for a stroke, like all these different things, and it's like, dang, like that's insane, like that's nuts. And so when people like make those changes, and shout out my girl because she's proud. 60 is her number. She's so proud of it, and I'm proud of her for it because there was a point where she like was at a place where she didn't want to be again. I thought she was beautiful regardless. I thought she was like flawless regardless. But she was at a weight where she didn't want to be, and that's okay. Like that, I understand.
Yeah.
She lost 60 pounds, and let me tell you, I was so proud. I looked at her, and I looked at her before and after picture. I was like, dang, like I loved you then, and I love you now. But like, dang, like you inspired me to like get a Chris Hemsworth type shape.
Nah, 60 pounds is crazy. Dude, I was working with some students over the summer. They came from high school, obviously, and they did a program to, kind of like jumpstart their college career.
Oh, yeah.
And I was communicating with one of these young men. Shout out my boy, you know who you are. Dude, like, we were talking, and I was like, bro, you look good. You work out a lot? He's like, yeah, bro, I lost 100 pounds over the last year. And he said that, I was like, bro, that's crazy. And then he posted some videos and stuff, and like where you could actually see it, I was like, oh my goodness, bro, like he legitimately lost all of that.
And it's crazy when people do that. Like, and like one thing that I remember, there was this dude that I went to high school with, and I forgot the exact amount, but it was 80 plus pounds, like between high school and what would be his college, if he had gone to college, like between that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I was like, so do you have loose skin? And he was like, yeah, but I wear it as a trophy. I was like, that's inspiring. Like, that is so inspiring. Because, like, there's only one place on my body where I have, like, slightly loose skin. But it's not because I was ever, like, overweight. It's because there was a supplement that I was taking that I didn't realize was causing, like, some other issues, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was not educated. So I tried it. Someone thankfully caught me before I, like...
Got too deep in it?
Yeah. But, like, that's the only place where it's, like, ever been an issue. And it's my left pectoral. And, like, I look at that, and I'm, like, every day that I look in the mirror, I'm, like, really bothered by it. Because, like, it's where, it should be as far as, like, the average male health that goes to the gym, whatever. But, like, I look at it and I'm bothered. So when you see the people that are, like, losing 80 plus pounds and, like, are wearing that loose skin as a trophy, it's like, well, damn, I don't have anything to be, like, shaming myself over. Because these people who did more than me, like worked way harder than I ever have, are wearing what I would find shame in as a trophy. So why am I finding shame in this one small part? Like, and that's the part that humbled, like, that every time I look at myself humbles me. It's like, well, again, yeah, this person's wearing it as a trophy. Let me wear mine as a trophy. Mm-hmm. Even though mine's, like, again, not as big of an accomplishment, it's, it's still something.
I said, hey, man, any accomplishment needs to be praised.
And that's the other part. I think, what is it? It was the Kennedy episode where I was talking about, like, self-criticism, and I'm, like, real hard about it. I am so bad about that.
Yeah, man.
So shout out everybody out there that's, like, made their health a really big priority, and whether you lost a bunch of weight, gained a bunch of weight, like, whatever you needed to do to make yourself, like, tip-top, shout out y'all. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be like me. Be better.
I need to lose some weight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You think so?
I need to lose some weight.
Because you're out here carrying a weighted vest, and so I just would have thought you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, baby brother. Because I've never seen somebody do everything in a weighted vest before I met you.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For those of y'all that know me in real life, I guess people would say I do stuff a little bit extreme, just a little bit, just a tinge. Cut that out. But yeah, I do. I guess I do things. I do things just a little bit extreme. But that goes back to the testing my limits and also me breaking past my thresholds.
You're the problem.
I'm not the problem. So last year, I'm bringing it back this year, but quite often, I used to go on. I go on nightly walks, and I sometimes I run, sometimes I just walk about half a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. But a lot of times when I was walking, I was like, if I'm not running, then I need to make this a little bit harder. I can't just be walking. That's basic. So I had a 40-pound vest, and I carry it. It weighed down on my shoulders a lot, and that was like the worst part of it is my shoulders would be sore. But other than that, I'm rocking that vest for like a smooth 2-3 hours while I'm walking. Some of the guys hit me up, bro. We playing football. You want to come play football real quick? Smooth. I'm out there running routes in the vest. I'm out there chasing people down in the vest. Bro, we were playing intramurals one time, and we were out there, and I had the vest on, and they were like, "Bro, how you let him hawk you down? He has 40 extra pounds on." And I took off.
I remember that.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I like breaking past my thresholds because of that self-criticism thing, bro. Like, I don't know. I guess it's that body dysmorphia that comes into play. I feel like I need to lose a lot of weight, but it's just something that I work with, and I guess those extreme feats are just things that I use to try to overcompensate with. I just like developing my character tree. My goal overall by the end of the year is to be a calisthenics king.
I just realized you said character tree. Break that down for people who don't play video games.
So basically, best way to put it is just it's like having a stream that cuts into multiple streams, and you setting a rock and letting it go down which one, but you choose which path it goes down. So like, say if I'm developing, if I want the rock to go down to my physical path, my physical health path, and I'm just sitting there throwing rocks and throwing them down that path, I'm building up that path. So like, I'm building up my skills in that area. So strength training, calisthenics, body weight control, body weight control, body weight movements, flexibility, overall health in that area. If I'm like a lot of people that play video games, they're throwing their rocks all in that bucket. They want that part of their skill tree to be developed overall and be the best part that they have to offer. It's just all about what you choose to throw your rocks in. Now, me, I try to throw my rocks all at them all at once, and sometimes they get clogged up and don't go nowhere. But maybe I'll get better at it. We'll see.
That's a real statement. They get clogged up. Dang, that's food for thought.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. I don't know. Me, I'm a very shotgun approach person, if I'm being honest with you. So, like, if I'm working on my physical health, we're in the gym, like, flexing our mental health. And if we're flexing our mental health, then we're flexing our emotional health, for me. Like, I have to, like, do it all at once.
Yeah.
Or else I'm not, like... But, like, I mean, of course, I'm accomplishing things. Like, that's always the case. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm accomplishing that much if I'm not, like, flexing everything all at once. And that's not to, like, shame anybody that's not by any means, because, like, I do understand that whole, like, doing one thing at a time approach, like. But, like, I know for me, one reason a lot of people will ask why I got in the gym, but I don't give, like, the most straightforward answer that I probably should.
Yeah.
I got into the gym because I didn't, obviously, like, part of it was, like, I didn't like the way I looked. That's cool, whatever. But, like, I always hated being the person that people thought couldn't do things or that would quit things. So, like, when I was younger, my parents a lot of the times thought that I, like, or not thought, but knew that, like, I was a quitter. Like, I played baseball. I quit that. I hated it.
Snap.
Like, I was good at it, too. It's the crazy part. But I quit it. Played football. I remember I walked off the field during one of our games.
During the game?
Yeah, because it's too cold. I was so, like, I did not want to.
It was too cold.
It was bad. My sister still gives me crap for that to this day.
As she should.
Well, it was bad. Let's see. I did golf, which in my defense, I didn't like golf, and the only time I liked golf was the very first day because it was like, man, this could be fundamentally great. Then I realized how boring golf is.
Yes.
Like,
no offense to you if you like golf.
don't know if you've seen the people that play golf, but I don't think they're playing golf to play golf at this point.
What do you?
Like, because I see, like, some ex-members of a group that I was a part of, I'll see their story.
Yeah, they play golf all the time.
But they're just drinking all the time. Like, it's never actually, like, let me work on my, like...
Drive.
Yeah, like, let's see how faded we can get before par 8. What? Like, first of all, why is 8 your par? Like, I don't know. It just... They killed me.
I mean, fair.
But, like, my parents, they knew that, like, I quit most everything that I did. Because that's just, like, how I was. If I wasn't interested, I wasn't doing it. Well, the gym, like, I did want to quit it. But I had to prove to them that I wasn't going to quit.
Yeah.
So what I did was, the year after I turned 19, so I guess it would have been 2019 itself, I was like, okay, I'm going to get into the gym. Like, I have to.
Yeah.
And so I start, I just hop in the gym. I'm casual about it. Like, you're making your mistakes. When you first start the gym, you never do anything right. So you're making your mistakes. Like, and I'm like, my back hurts, but like, I'm going to keep doing it. Like, I was meal prepping every week. Like, I was looking at workouts. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to start a paleo diet. Did that for 6 months. Like, my mom was like, man, you're like actually sticking to this. So then when I started seeing results, I was like, oh, this is something else. Like, let me keep doing this. This is fun.
This is it.
So I start adding like sledgehammer, like workouts. I start like doing. That was the first time I did a clean pull up in my life. Like in the entirety of my existence, that was the first time I'd ever done a clean pull up. So I'm like, dang, like I'm him. I am him. So a couple years go by as I'm in the gym, and I messed myself up bad. Like, I messed myself up bad. I used to be able to, not on a 10-foot, but on like an 8.5-foot goal, I think it was. Yeah. I used to be able to dunk, like clean dunk. I did a box jump, and what I did not know about box jumps were that when you come down, it's like the weight of you times 10.
Yeah.
Like hitting that ground. I didn't know that. So it never dawned on me, land on a cushion. So I would jump down, like, on the hard, I think at that time it was concrete. Jump down on the hard concrete floor. And when I tell you I couldn't walk, like, correctly for a month, It was so bad. Like, I worked at a bank at the time, and I was one of 3 guys. And one of the girls was pregnant, and I felt really bad. Because, like, she genuinely could not lift things.
Yeah.
So, like, they used to always, like, because I was in the gym a lot, they used to be like, oh, Carl, lift this. I was like, cool, whatever. Like, I felt so bad. I was like, Chantel, I can't lift that. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, if I bend over, I'm not getting back up. She was like, are you serious? Like, you're always lifting. I was like, yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
I hurt myself. I sustained an injury.
Like, I am not coming back up from this. But I saw that to say, like, as far as the threshold piece goes, that was the moment that I recognized my threshold. Because that was also the moment that past relationship kind of went to where it is now. That was when that happened. That was when I recognized... So that was my emotional, like, realization of, okay, make sure this is good. My mental realization was, like, no, like, ignoring my problems. Don't ignore them. Like, face them, deal with them.
Yeah.
My physical was, I just rotated my hip out of place, go to a chiropractor, go to the doctors, like, do everything that you have to do. Like, all these different things. Like... And so in doing all that, I recognized what my thresholds were. And the moment that I realized what my thresholds were, I was golden. I was golden. No, of course, like, you always push yourself past them every now and then. Like, but the reality of it is, like...
If y'all know what that's from, hit me up, bro.
I'm confused, like, half the people watching this. But the reality of it is like, when you actively, like, take care of yourself, when you actively recognize those thresholds, you can push yourself so much further with progressive overload in every single area.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, well, let me go curl 50 pounds. Well, let's curl 40. And then when 40 becomes too easy, curl 45. 45 becomes too easy, then do that 50.
Yeah.
It's the same with everything in life. Like, everything. So, again, shout out to my girl, okay? Because she, like, that's progressive overload on my heart. Because, like, I wanted to, like... we even talked about it on the way to a trip recently. I was like, one of my biggest fears is love bombing. Because that's who I am as a person. Like, when I like somebody, like, when I love somebody. It's like, oh, I love you, like, blah, blah, blah. And I do it with friends. I think I did it with you and everybody else around me. It was like, I love bombed y'all, albeit in weird ways, but like not straightforward. Like, oh man, I love you.
The Birdman go.
I didn't do all that, but it was like with her, like I was especially careful.
Yeah.
And what she taught me was, like, yeah, like, don't go too fast, but you don't have to be careful. Because the reality of it is, if you walk on eggshells, you're never going to crack one, and you're never going to make that mistake to learn. And I was like, dang, like, that's crazy. So now I progressive overload in my relationship, where it's like, well, I'm going to keep doing things for you, and I'm going to keep showing you that I love you until that becomes too easy. Then I'm going to find the next challenge to show you how much I love you. That becomes too easy? Cool. Let me find the next challenge. So on and so forth. I think if you do that with everything, you're fine. I don't do that with money, so I should probably start doing that.
You said everything, so like you gotta lead by example.
Don't follow my financial advice. Don't ever follow my financial example. Ever. Ask my parents. They'll tell you. I'm not financially smart.
That's a smooth point, though. Nah, I like that point. And you know, I've been recently looking at switching my life around. A lot of things is happening. A lot of stuff is going my way, not my way, but going in a different route than I projected it would have. And I feel like you know, that learning about that progressive overload, especially in terms of dealing with people and things like that, I swear, I need that.
Swear.
Snap on him. Shoot. But
But
ain't about that time, man.
it is about that time.
It's
So what's
about
our
that
debate
time.
for the day? We haven't done one in like 3 episodes.
We haven't. That's crazy. Ooh.
We did the last episode.
Oh, well,
Did
cut
we?
that out.
We did, but we filmed 2 parts, so I completely forgot
Yeah.
that we did. That's right, because
That's good.
I was rewatching. Yeah.
So, ooh, what could we do?
Best workout tip? Or
What is the best workout tip? That's a really good question. Since we're, that's real good. Since we're on. My favorite.
Ooh, workout tip?
Yeah.
Workout tip.
My favorite has to be progressive overload. That's got to be my favorite. Is because like people don't think about that. They're like always jumping into like the hardest thing.
Yeah. But yeah, progressive overload is a great one, but my tip would be focus on form and then strength. No matter what you do, if you do calisthenics, if you do weight training, focus on form, because that's gonna take you further than any of the picking up heavy weights, just throwing them around could ever. And that's something that I had to learn. That's something that I've had to teach other people, and that's something that will save you a long road of pain and injury all down along the line.
I agree. To a certain somewhat, Michelle, bring water. Bring water to the gym. I'm sick of you being at the gym with no water. Bring water. Bring water.
Is she down here? Are you
No, she
telling?
was.
Are you telling her to take Jim to the water when she goes?
Gym to. That's funny.
Water to the gym. My bad.
No, she just never drinks water at the gym. Anyways, it's been a blessing. It's been a thrill. It's been fun. It's been real. We're happy that you tuned in. Listen, be on the lookout for a lot of new things. I'm thinking about what do you think about skin? How do I feel ideas in the little thing?
I don't know. I'm kind of funny. I don't know about him, but I'm kind of funny. So
I'm like the funniest person I know, and I know at least